Pinus stuff.
Never run out of sex lube, just get this tire shit.
Oh, it chafes like a bitch, you don't want that. Hi, Ryan, Kruesi, Matt, Kruesi Originals. Good morning. How is everybody? We're back working on the giveaway bike once again. It's actually the next day from the last video, so if that makes any sense to you. We tore the top end off last time. We pulled the cam chest out last night after we did the top end video. We just pulled it apart, got all ready to reassemble. We're going to put an S&S 475 cam in it. And we're just going to kind of go over that install, get the bottom end all buttoned up and ready to go. The cylinders are at the machine shop, getting bored to a 125 kit, S&S pistons. We also got the wheels. We're going to put the wheels on today. We're going to fully put the wheels on today. I'm so fucking stoked about that. Super stoked. We also got all the paint back. We got the gauges back. We got those paint matched. We got the exhaust. We got the intake. We have almost everything to basically finish this bike. We got the Twisted Tea Industry floorboards, the mini boards for it. We got a lot of stuff. We're gonna get to hustling. We're gonna install a new bearing in the back, a Torrington bearing. And this is a nice, easy way to make a tool. Keep your stock cam, put the round side, there's always a side with numbers that's flatter, that's the side you press against, right? But we're gonna flip the old bearing. This is the stock bearing we took out. The round side's gonna go against the cam, so the flat side goes against the new bearing with the numbers right here, like this. Now you've got an installer. You just whack the back of this with a hammer. You keep this in your toolbox for life. You've now got an M8 cam bearing installer. It's a good apple.
Here with the ball peen?
Yep. So, let me do that. Still a good apple. Cam plate's already been cleaned. We sprayed contact cleaner through every single hole, every single port, lots of air. Blew it all out real nice. Everything looks good. All right, I can load this thing with assembly lube. Like fill these gears full of it.
Those pistons won't work.
No. Dirty.
Okay, cool. Let me know.
Okay, Elliot, thank you.
All right, see you.
Bye. So that was a machinist, RJ, at Naylor Performance. The fucking pistons we got are for a 107. They're not for a stroker crank, so if we put them in, it's going to push them through the heads, which would, I mean, make some good compression for a minute. But now we're fucked, and we got to find a set of pistons. It's Kruesi. I have a little dilemma and a question. I know RJ just called you about a set of 125 pistons. Well, yeah, that's our problem right there. You wouldn't have to have something you want to trade, would you, that would work with a 114? I'd trade you for a brand new set of 124s.
Dude, I don't have, let me double check if I have anything. Let me double check. I don't think I have anything though. But
okay.
Let me verify. Let me go through my garage real quick. I'm still home.
Anything bigger than a 114 stock.
Let me see what I have.
Okay, hell yeah, thank you.
Bye.
That was Rob from S&S. Hopefully he usually has a stockpile of shit at his house that he just hooks it up, so we'll find out. Until then, let's start putting some wheels together. That motor problem got me all flustered on this motor, and I forgot we still got to install a cam, so wheels are gonna wait a second. Put in an S&S 475 cam. It's a really nice bolt-in cam. You don't have to change valve springs. You gotta put some push rods and stuff like that in it. But it is a simple job. Once you get all this bullshit off, this part is way easier than anything else, that's for sure. Fill this bitch full of goo, assembly lube there. Yeah, here, let me show you how this is done. Don't fucking rub it around like that. Just put some fucking shit on it. This assembly lube is, you get it from Napa, and if you put a little heat to it, it turns to oil. Put this in the hole. Fucking get some shit on these. There you go, put it on the tip of your fucking rig in there and smush it in the hole. Now put that muff in there. I'm gonna start with the cam plate bolts. I'm just gonna lightly snug these down with my fingers pretty much. Whoa! I said pretty slowly. Go ahead, man. Oop. Very good. Torque the cam plate, not the oil pump, just the cam plate bolts to 120 inch-pounds now. I'll do it in a pretty general star pattern, and then I'm going to go back and go all the way around just to make sure my torque is true. I'm going to set this dude to 60 inch-pounds. Sure would be nice if they made these easier to see. So, I'm going to snug these down to the same process, just finger tight. That's good. 2, 3, 4. Give me some rotations, Matt. I like to get at least 5 or more rotations every time I spin it around. I just watch the flat right here and make sure she goes around. Now I'm going to set these at 120 inch-pounds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Matt, give me another spin. Beautiful. I want to see how this thing lines up, and it lines up like shit. God damn it. This guy's 20 thousandths bigger. I'm just taking a pretty quick guess to get real close to where I want to be because it was really far off before. Perfect. 0 gap, straight on. Chain will last a long time. Should be titties. 2 dots into a line. Then go right here. Chew. 25 foot-pounds, 35 foot. Alright, we're moving on to the next step. The most gangster-ass set of wheels you've ever seen. Kruesi Originals Skynets in gold. Fancy ass, all the way down to the fancy ass things right here. The wheels are going to be gold. We're going to have floating rotors that are black and a black sprocket. This thing is going to be super, super fly. We're about to put it on. We're going to start with throwing a tire on just to keep this thing safe while we do the rest of the shit. We're going to run a Metzler Cruise Tech. It is an 18-180 with a tall profile on it. I think it's a 75. Don't quite remember off the top of my head. But just give us a little more height. I want this to be like a very large outside diameter, so it gives just a little more height on the bike. We've also got a bare knuckle performance lift kit coming for the front, the shim kit, to raise the front end up 2 inches. So we should have 2.5 inches in the rear, 2 inches in the front. It's going to be a little taller, a little more aggressive. Let's put this thing on. Come grab this rim there, Cheese. This side facing up. bike looks so nasty. Jesus, Murphy. So on that note, that's pretty much it. The wheels are on, the cam chest is in, the bags are assembled and back from paint. The gas tank is only mocked up. We got to assemble everything, put the fuel pump and all that shit back together. Put the dash back together. We got that stuff painted. Chain drive's on, mid controls are on. I got to build fairing mounts. I'm going to change the fairing mounts on this. I don't like the way it's set up. We're getting a black bar pad to match everything else. Man, it's pretty stoked. It's coming along real fast. We just got 128 pistons. We got that figured out. Rob from S&S came by. We swapped out those 124s for 128s. So this thing's going to be a 128 with a 475 cam. It's going to be a tire frying monster is really what it boils down to. Next, we need to figure out what kind of tuner we're going to use, which way we're going to go on tuning, because that's a pretty extreme motor that really needs some serious tuning. So we're going to figure that out next. Exhaust, intake, motor, all that good stuff. Stay posted. Remember, once this bike is done, we will put the sticker packs live on the website, and then you will have 1 week to buy as many as you possibly can to get yourself a chance to win this. This is a 2020 Lowrider S with a shitload of money in it and a bunch of dope parts, and it's going to be retarded fast, and it's going to be like the ultimate touring machine. Honestly, it's going to be really, really nice. It's got the Legend suspension, Stealth, S&S, Jade affiliated, Green Brothers designs, come with an axle flush kit for it too real soon. Kruesi Originals parts all over this thing. It's going to be dope. Stay posted, like, subscribe. KruesiOriginals.com for all these parts. If you already got a bike and you want to buy some dope shit for it, you can get all that stuff there. Or you can just keep watching. Remember, go tell like 7 or 8 friends. Spread the word. Spread the word of Kruesi Originals. Thank you very much, guys. Peace.